Well, good morning, Glue Troopers. Max of Max's Models here, and I'm going to be spending most of the day getting ready for the live stream tonight and tinkering on the models. And I had a thought. I saw this picture. It's done by, I guess you would call it an amateur artist. I don't know if he's professional or not, named Alex Ross. This is some fan art that he did. And it got me thinking about how many of you guys are not only great model builders, but good artists as well. And Knowles, Glue Trooper, and Matthew's box art that he did for me. It just a couple of the things, and other guys have sent stuff to me as well. We got Daryl does the music, and it got me thinking about the artistic streak that goes through some modelers. I mean, I guess they're just gifted, or maybe they had to study real hard to be able to do that. I can't draw a straight line. Of course, when I talked to Dom Daniel and I got his book, he was drawing cars the old school way, or drawing the old school way. It made me realize that a lot of these artists, and I'm sure Mike Mashat could back this up, they had some natural talent, but it took a lot of training and practice to get them to be able to do what they eventually were able to do. So it's a combination of the two, I suppose. One of the things I was getting at, I'm sorry, I got sidetracked there for a second, was that he was saying this would make a great kit bash, but there are no Superman kits and everything that exactly line up like this. The shapes of the Batman and Superman kits don't really lend themselves to this particular kit bash that he'd like to do, although it would make a cool diorama. And, I was thinking the same thing with my Godzilla. I wanted to change his position, but, some things you can kit bash pretty easily, but figures and characters, kit bashing them when you're talking about changing, body position and everything, that's a lot of cutting, and it would seem like just like painting real skin texture is extremely difficult. My wife's mastered it with the dolls, but I can barely paint a figure at all. They're kind of embarrassing. She did the face of my astronaut for me because I couldn't do it. And that kind of got me thinking about the artistry it takes not only to draw these pictures, but to face paint the characters. And I'm assuming there's some corollary between the two. Probably these artists do better face paintings. Just skin tone's a very hard thing to get right. But I also kind of dovetail with that, saying, well, if you're going to cut the arms and change position, you need to save the old parts with the skin texture, but they're not going to line up. That's going to take a lot of putty. And then I was saying, well, also white glue. I know some people fill seams with white glue, and there's some pros and cons of doing that. And that's something we might talk about tonight. Anyway, I know this is pretty disjointed because I'm still slurping my coffee and I'm trying to wake up. But it's just one of the many things that went through my mind. And anyway, and now for something completely unrelated, we may joke about tonight. There's an old saying in aviation that never fly the A model of anything. I don't know if I came up with this or someone else said it. I stumbled across it on my own website, my own Facebook page. And I was like, oh yeah. A is for awful, B is for broken, C is for crappy, D is for dangerous, E is for evolving, G is for good, H is for heavenly, like the UH1H. Okay, guys, we'll see you at the live stream tonight, 7 p.m. East Coast, 2300 Zulu. Hope to see you there. Take care of yourselves, and as always, model on.